HQ. Hey, what's up, guys? Paul Niyama from Muscle Building Foods, HQ.com, and I'm a fitness specialist, which means that I help people just like you to get in shape with the proper workout advice, the proper nutrition advice, and the motivation so that you could do both of these and continue to do both of these. And as you can see, I'm recording this video on my phone still. I'm in my temporary housing, and we're moving into a new house next week, so hopefully the quality of these videos will start to improve in the next ones, going back to my normal camera. Hopefully I could get a spot to record in there. But today I want to talk about something that's really important, and that's because a lot of people are deficient in this, and that is vitamin D. And why am I talking about vitamin D? Because when we moved to Georgia about a month and a half ago, the first thing I noticed was really hot here. It's really humid, and there's a lot of sun, a lot more sun than New Jersey. And the first thing that came to my mind when I got all the sun was, hey, my body's gonna make a lot more vitamin D. And that is the main way that your body's gonna get this stuff. It's going to be exposure to the sun. When you expose your skin to the UVB rays in the sun, it's going to convert the cholesterol in your body into vitamin D. And it's a very important vitamin. It's actually not a vitamin. It's actually a hormone, technically. But what you want to do is get enough of this stuff. If you can't get enough sun, you could get it through supplementation. I will talk about that in a little bit. But what happens if you don't get enough vitamin D? Well, you could increase your risk for certain types of cancer. Obviously, too much sun, you could get increased risk for skin cancer, but too little sun, you're going to increase your risk for a lot of other types of cancer as well, unless you supplement with vitamin D. Cancer, heart disease, your chances also go up if you don't get enough vitamin D. Blood pressure, cholesterol, a lot of these bad things. Your brain function, very heavily influenced by vitamin D. More likely to develop Alzheimer's, things like multiple sclerosis, just these different brain functions, and your mood is going to be decreased if you're deficient in vitamin D. So that's why you don't want to be staying in the house all the time. You want to go out into the sun. What else? How does this improve your performance? Well, one of the things that vitamin D does is it helps to absorb a lot of different minerals into the body. One of those minerals is calcium. And as you probably know, calcium is responsible for strong bones and the hardness of your bones. So this is going to help to increase your strength, because if your bones are weak, that's like that scaffolding that your muscles can attach to. And you need strong bones to be strong. It also increases your athletic performance, so it increases your strength if you get enough vitamin D. And what else? It increases your endurance. So if you're an athlete, you definitely don't want to be deficient in this stuff. If you are someone that works out recreationally for fun, like myself, don't want to be deficient in this either, because your workouts are going to suck if you are deficient in vitamin D. Very important stuff. Get the vitamin D. So if you're living in a cold weather environment, like New Jersey was, where you're spending a lot of time indoors, you probably want to supplement with vitamin D, because you're probably not getting enough from the sun. You got to expose your skin to the sun. Two different types of supplements, vitamin D2 and vitamin D3. My recommendation would be to get vitamin D3, because that's an animal based source of vitamin D. That's the kind of vitamin D that your body makes in your body when you expose it to the sun. Vitamin D2 is a plant source. It also has a shorter half-life, so it's not going to stay in your body as long. Your levels can drop if that half-life goes down. How much should you take? Well, there's a lot of debate about that. From what I read, good amount is about 4,000 to 5,000 IUs per day. Obviously, that is going to be different for different people. If you're getting a little more sun, you might not need to supplement. Definitely want to check with your doctor in case there's any interactions with any pre-existing conditions or any medications you might be on. But that, for most healthy people, 4,000, 5,000 should be fine. That is it though for this video. Vitamin D is super important. Go out in the sun. If you can't go in the sun, get that vitamin D supplements. There are some foods that have vitamin D, but not a lot. A lot of foods are fortified with vitamin D. Supplements or the sun are going to be your best bet for that though. If you haven't already, get my ebook and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, anything you want me to make a video about or write about, do some research on, let me know. Shoot me up a question on Twitter or Facebook, or just email me. You can buy emails on my website. If you want to look at the full article for this topic on vitamin D, where I do a lot of the research links for a lot of the claims that are made about vitamin D, you could check it out on my website. You could click on the link below in the description. Or if you're not on a mobile device, you could click on right here. So that is it for now. I will see you next time. I'm Paul Niyama from Muscle Building Foods HQ.com.